Alright, everybody, it's time to review Beavis and Butthead Season 2 or Season 10, however you want to call it. And so let's talk about Meditation Sucks. It opens with Beavis and Butthead. I assume they got in trouble, and now they have to choose between detention and going to Mr. Van Driesen's meditation class. And so that's what they choose. And so Mr. Van Driesen gets out all the meditation, like buckets, not really buckets, just like these little tapping things that can help people, I guess, feel enlightenment. And Beavis and Butthead just have no clue what's going on. And as the people are trying to get rid of their negative thoughts, they try their best. They still think, oh, where did I park? Oh, that's a thought. And then Beavis and Butthead are just like, huh, in their head, and their eyes are still open. But as they're in this meditation state, they end up losing their spirits. Their spirits come literally right out of their bodies, and they float all the way up to this sort of enlightenment world. And there they meet Buddhists, basically, the creator of meditation. And it looks, I can't tell if this is heaven or just a paradise kind of world, because we get like a bunch of crazy cameos. We get Jesus Christ himself, the elephant of Buddhists, like I said, and Bill Gates. So that's pretty crazy. It's like a team. And Beavis and Butthead, being Beavis and Butthead, just do a bunch of stupid things. They end up cracking the cups for the meditation. They imagine putting nachos into it, and they say they taste refreshing. But even someone like Jesus is pissed off by them. As you know, Beavis and Butthead always pissed off a lot of people, even people in real life. And to see the Son of God himself, however your religious views are, they end up getting beat up. And because of their anger, they end up falling into the world. Who knows where they went? They went back to heaven or another realm. But because Beavis and Butthead get angry, I think all is left is Bill Gates, who's in this meditation world. And Beavis and Butthead go back to their the real world, and then I think the episode just ends. So that was a pretty funny episode, just a lot of craziness, just the typical Beavis and Butthead kind of humor. And I liked the cameos, and I like how creative they were going with this episode. So let's move on to polling places. So polling places is basically where Beavis and Butthead are trying to watch a strip club on their TV, but because the TV ain't working, they decide to go find one themselves. But they think they're ready to but they instead go to this voting place. So I assume it's election day for them. And they I like how they call all the people at the voting place perverts, even though they're just there for voting and they have no clue what voting is at all. And they think the people at the desk are like bouncers, even though they're not. And then the people of the voting place lead them to the booths where you can vote, but they think that's the place where all the girls hang out in. And they end up finding the poll book. And then I just like how they call it a poll book. And they say they're looking for a poller. They end up voting. And I think Beavis ends up putting money in his the ballot thing for whatever reason, because Butthead tells him to. And he puts the ballot things in there. And then this one older lady who's in charge of this voting place tells him, "You guys did a good job." And Beavis and Butthead are like, "What?" And then the episode ends. We also get to see the return of the famous Beavis and Butthead dance, where, as you've seen in the movie, the show, they do this dance where Beavis does like this little kick thing, and Butthead just like shakes his hands. Like, that was a nice touch. And then Beavis and Butthead leave the place, and they find an actual strip club, and they see an actual bouncer there, but they're like, "We're not falling for that." And apparently, if you do vote, you get to go to the strip club, even when they give you the sticker thing, or if you vote. And then Beavis and Butthead are just like, "We're not falling for that." And then the episode just ends. So these are pretty funny episodes. Definitely reminds me of the classic of Beavis and Butthead. And I can't wait to talk about the next few episodes. So I'd give these episodes, why not an 8 out of 10? Have you seen these episodes? I hope so. Anyway, thanks for watching, and see you guys next time.